name is Oyebanji Akins, and you're watching Ctdamongblacks. Why am I here today? I want to have a conversation with you. I mean you. No, I mean you looking at me.
Me?
Yes. And what is that conversation I want to have with you? When was the last time you've been real to yourself? When was the last time you really have a conversation with yourself? Think about it. When was the last time you really assess your life and tell yourself the truth? And if you're doing it, what has been the change? What has been the result? Truthfully, the world is changing and how things are becoming done. It's becoming more people are appreciating the fake life than the real ones. Think about it. Everybody go online for one two good reason: to check out people or to oppress people. And don't quote me on this. Some people are going to social media every day to project their business into the world and to see how they can connect to the world. You that you're watching me, what is your goal when you go online? What is the purpose when you go online? What are you trying to get when you're online? What are you trying to find out when you're online? What are the things you found out when you're online? The things you found out, are they true? Or you're just being ignorant of the information being given to you online and you're just believing to it? The world is becoming so fast that everybody lives on social media. People don't even value the real ones. People don't even value the real people. We value what we see, what we heard, what we share, what we type, how we express it, and the outcome of everything people are saying online becomes what we believe, in fact. But I'm charging you all today. How does social media affect your life? When was the last time you asked yourself the question, what is real and what is not? My name is Oyebanji Akins, and we are live on Ctdamongblacks. And the conversation we're going to be having between me and you today is more like me asking you a question that you can always answer yourself without answering me. I'm doing this in the sense of having a conversation with you. And the conversation go like this. When was the last time you've been real with yourself? And if you've been real with yourself, what are the things you end up finding out about yourself? And those things you find out about yourself, the bad ones, how are you working on yourself to want to rebuild it to be a good one? And to those good ones that you have, that you're so contented with, are you still sure you're still living on the path of doing good? Are you being, trying to fake it to the world, but deep down when you're alone in your house, you cry? Are you that person that don't like to share your pain with the world or with anybody around you, purposely or because the past experience you have got to realize that you promised yourself you're not going to talk to anybody? When was the last time you checked yourself? Actually, when was the last time you went to the hospital? When was the last time you did a thorough check into yourself? When was the last time you're in the gym? Or when was the last time you pick up a book and you read? When was the last time you watch a movie? When was the last time you give yourself a break? When was the last time you had a family time? When was the last time you talked to your parent? And when was the last time you took your spouse out? When was the last time you really spent time with your kids? I'm asking you. You might sound like, why? What is this guy saying? I don't know. This particular episode is more about asking ourselves questions. When was the last time you value people that value you? When was the last time you pick up the phone and called your loved ones and just check on them? When was the last time you even value who you are? And when was the last time you had to tell yourself that we're living in the art and it's moving? And what the impact are you giving to the world? When was the last time you really tried to go on your knees to appreciate that you're still in the land of the living? When was the last time you even went to a hospital just to check people out, to realize how life is going? When was the last time you even tried to pick a news to see people that are at the jail, to understand how life is going? Now, take all these things away. Let me take you off that. When was the last time you valued people? When was the last time you valued yourself? And when I mean value, what is value to you? What do you count as value? What are the preference of being valued to you? I will share mine with you. Maybe that might help you. What I value a lot is when people are being truthful enough to tell themselves the truth before the world will tell them. What do you value? What are your norms of value? And what are you trying to give the world to value? What do you believe that the world needs to value? It's a question most of the time we live in a world where we're rushing so fast, we don't even sit down to ask ourselves the question. We want so much that we don't even understand who we are, what we want, and what we value. For us to ask ourselves that question, that who am I to the world, and what am I giving the world? I'm Oyebanji Akins, and I'm giving you this message for you to ask yourself the question. The internet is moving so fast when we have AI, and a lot of people fail to understand that the information we put online becomes what AI pick to tell us how to live. So indirectly, we're living in a world where we are the one projecting for ourselves with the help of AI. So when you go online and everything you want to put out there doesn't add no value to who we are or to yourself, you're the one endangering the things that you have. And that's the reason why I was asking the question from the beginning. What do you value? What are your norms value? When was the last time you checked yourself out? When was the last time you valued the life you're living? When was the last time you even valued the bread that you breathe? You might have a lot of complaint, thinking things are not going like you want. You might have a lot of reasons to feel like things are not even going like you plan. But when was the last time to value what you have? As much as you might think it's bad. If you're privileged to watch this episode, it means you have something some people don't have. Some people don't even have the privilege to watch things like they want to. Some people are in prison. Some people are in jail. Some people are in hospital. Some people are in coma. Some people don't even have the power of well-being you have. So what is that thing you want to give the world? What is that thing you want to make impact to the world? What is that thing you think the world can benefit from you? I know you have it inside of you. You're blessed, you're talented, you're brilliant. Irrespective of how you might see yourself, there's something unique about you that the world needs to know. What is that thing? When do you want to show the world? And if you're showing the world, how much more do you want to do? And if you're doing a lot, how many lives have you impacted? And if you're impacted a lot, how many lives that you impacted have been able to tell the world that you impacted them? Now, they might not have to tell them in the physical way like I'm doing, but have you been able to follow up with their life to realize that they are doing it? Now, to you that have never started, it's never too late to have a purpose. What is your purpose? What do you count as a purpose? How do you value purpose? The world is becoming so fake that if real things doesn't even have no value. But believe me, you can start all over again to start making impact, to start putting meaningful information out for the world to value. It is never going to be easy because we now have the opportunity of people manipulating people by putting fake things out that it takes a while before you even realize that it's fake. But the main purpose of this conversation today, for this episode, is that if you're watching to this particular moment, it means there's something wonderful in your life that you are yet to show the world. And I'm not here to tell you what it is. I'm only here to remind you that it's never too late to start that dream of yours, that belief, that one thing that you're scared to share to the world. It is time to start letting it out. Let the world get to know you. For you that you already been known, let the world appreciate you. So please charge yourself of this for anywhere you might be, or anybody that you know that need this particular message. Send it to them and let them know that who are you and what are you giving to the world. If you understand these two things, then you're making the world a better place. My name is Oyebanji Akins. I hope I've been able to trigger your mind to have some conversation with yourself. If I do, share this video, follow, likes, and I'll see you on the next episode.